It is part of Mandy's weekly routine, bringing life-saving supplies to undocumented migrants who have just crossed the desert on the U.S.-Mexico border.
It's important because we don't want anyone to die. It's simple, harm reduction and saving lives by making sure that, people are able to survive out here in the desert.
Migrants are held for hours or even days at open-air detention sites in rural areas until they are transported to U.S. Border Patrol processing centers. Many times, these sites lack basic amenities.
There's children, there's elderly people, these are human beings, and, they deserve to be treated as such.
For the first time in decades, the San Diego, California region has become the busiest corridor for illegal crossings. This comes after the states of Texas and Arizona stepped up enforcement along their borders. These undocumented migrants have walked at least 70 kilometers in the sweltering heat in the California desert to come to this point in southern San Diego, where they have been met by the Border Patrol and will be processed and sent to a detention center. Eva Gomez left gang-infested Colombia 10 months ago and is exhausted from the journey.
It's horrible. Our feet hurt. We're so tired. Sometimes you feel you just can't take the weight of your bags, but you just have to deal with it and move on.
Ever since asylum restrictions ended, millions of migrants have flooded the U.S.-Mexico border. Drug cartel gangs are now in charge of human trafficking in the region. Many migrants have been caught in the crossfire of rival gangs, making the journey extremely dangerous.
Smugglers continue to exploit the vulnerable populations, and they treat migrants as objects instead of humans and subject them to perilous and at times deadly conditions.
The influx of migrants has forced President Biden to address the issue ahead of the 2024 election. He is planning to issue an executive order next week that would put in place migrant restrictions on the border. Markovits, TRT World, Campo, California.